prosperity of Nigeria. Amen. The leader.
Good afternoon, Mr. Speaker and distinguished colleague. My name is Honorable Sanjo Onolapo Adedoyin, JP, Honorable Representative of South State Constituency, and the leader of this assembly. Mr. Speaker and distinguished colleague, next item on the order paper is approval of vote and proceeding of Thursday, 8th of February, 2024.
Distinguished colleagues, please go to votes and proceedings of Thursday, 8th February 2024 for comments or corrections. Madam Clerk. Madam. This one's the leader.
Mr. Speaker, I believe there is a small amendment that needed to be done in the. Okay. In the absence of any observation, comment, objection, or reaction, I rise to move for the approval of vote and proceeding of 8th day of February 2024. Distinguished colleague, I so move.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, my name is Alami Waliu Ayinde, Honorable Representing Repo Olorun State Constituency, Minority Leader of this Assembly. I rise to second the motion moved by the Leader of the House.
Those in favor that the votes and proceedings of Thursday, 8th February 2024 be approved by this honorable House, say aye. Aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
Mr. Speaker, next item on the order paper is message from the governor.
No message from the governor.
Next item is order announcement by the Speaker.
Well, there's an announcement, very quick one. And on behalf of the majority leader and Honorable Comforter, who are celebrating their birthdays tomorrow, they've mandated me to invite all the members to an undisclosed location for tomorrow's merriment. The message will be passed to all members by your text message. So just be expecting the message. So that's all for announcements.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the next item on the order paper is petition.
No petition.
Next item is matter of urgent public importance, Mr. Speaker.
No matter of urgent public importance.
Next item is personal explanation, Mr.
No
Speaker.
personal explanation.
Okay, we are now in the order of the day paper. And the first item to be considered for order of the day paper for this afternoon sitting is third reading of bills 2023. OIH AB/09/109/24. Presentation of report of Committee on Land, Housing and Survey On Real Properties Protection Bill 2023, Honorable Bami.
The chairman of this committee, Honorable Adeola, please present your report.
Right Honorable Mr. Speaker, sir. Distinguished colleagues, my name is Honorable Dele Adeola, and I represent His Sentence Waju State Constituency. Committee report. This is the report of Committee on Lands, Housing and Survey on Oyo State Real Properties Protection Bill 2023. Preamble. Pursuant to the resolution of the House on Wednesday, 6 September 2023, that the Committee on Lands, Housing and Survey consider and scrutinize the Oyo State Real Properties Protection Bill 2023 and report to the House. The committee, in the course of scrutinizing the bill, considered the necessity for the conduct of a public hearing on the bill in view of the importance and the sensitivity of the bill in relation to peace and security in the state. Hence, the committee conducted a public hearing on the bill on Wednesday, 28 December 2023. The relevant stakeholders from government professional bodies, artisans, and traditional rulers attended the public hearing, while some submitted their memoranda on the constitution to the committee. Some stakeholders that attended the public hearing include the following: the Chief Registrar of Oyo State High Court, Permanent Secretary, General Administration Office of the Governor, Permanent Secretary, Service Matters of the Head of Service, Director, Legal, Drafting, Parliamentary Council, Ministry of Justice, Chairman, Nigeria Bar Association, Ibadan Branch, Nigeria Police Force, representative of Nigerian Institute of Estate Surveyors and Filers, Nigerian Institute of Surveyors, and Nigerian Institute of Town Planners, Oyo State Chapter. Representatives of Association of Draftsmen, Oyo State Chapter, Oyo State Bricklayers Association, some tradition across 14 federal concerns in the state. Issue change to chairman, wherever it appears in the bill. It was suggested that the issue of agency detention facility as provided in the bill be expunged, which is the exclusive right of the police. There was also unanimous suggestion that the administrative head and the accounting officer of the agency should be secretary, equivalent to executive secretary, instead of director of administration and supplies. The criteria for the appointment of chairman of the agency should not be limited to retired judge alone, but should be extended to other professions such as legal practitioners, surveyors, engineers, estate filers, and others. On tenure of the chairman of the agency, it was equally sure that 5 years single term be changed to 4 years single term or renewable for another 4 years, subject to satisfactory performance. It was also suggested that the professional department created in the bill and investigation and legal matter be fused together. The tabular representation of memoranda submitted by stakeholders at the public hearing is here attached. A general comment: law should read bill wherever it appears in the bill. Section should read clause wherever it appears in the bill. Replace chairperson with chairman wherever it appears in the bill. All grammatical and typographical errors have been noted and corrected. All head notes should be taken as marginal notes to the bill. Any amount of fines written in words in clauses of the bill be deleted except figures. Recommendations, that's 4.0. In view of the opinions and issues emanating from public hearing vis-a-vis the consideration of the bill by the committee hereby recommends for the approval of the House as follows. 1. Long title amendment proposed to rewrite long title as thus: a bill for a law to provide for the establishment of Oyo State Real Property Protection Agency for the protection of the rights of property owners against forceful entry, illegal occupation, violent, fraudulent conducts, the creation of offenses in relation to real properties, and for other related matters. Short style amendment proposed to write as follows: this bill is cited as Oyo State Real Properties Protection Agency Bill 2024. Then clause 2 amendment proposed there. 1, that after interpretation of construction, insert corruption means bribery, fraud, and other related offenses, and includes money, donation, gifts, loan, fee, reward, valuable security, property or interest in property, being property of any description, whether movable or immovable, or any other similar advantage given or promised to be given by any person. B, any office, employment, dignity, contract of empowerment or service, and any agreement to give employment or render service in any capacity. Any payment, release, discharge, liquidation of any loan, obligation, or other liability, whether in whole or part. D, any valuable consideration of any kind, any discount, commission, rebate, bonus, deduction, or percentage. E, any forbearance to demand any money or money's worth of valuable thing. Any other service or favor of any description, such as protection from any penalty, disability, incurred or apprehended from any action or proceedings of a disciplinary, civil, or any official power or duty, and any other undertaking or promise, whether conditional, or any gratification within the meaning of any preceding paragraphs, provided that any of the preceding paragraphs 2G is with to intend to influence any person in the performance of or non-performance of his duties in contravention of the provision of this bill. 2, under interpretation of court, insert Chief Magistrate Court, Grade 1. After court. 3, place interpretation of documents before encroachment. 4, after the interpretation of encroachment, insert functions, include powers and duties. After interpretation of head office, insert House of Assembly, means Oyo State House of Assembly. After the interpretation of land grabbing, insert law enforcement agency, include the Nigeria Police Force, Oyo State Security Network Agency, Amotekun, and the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps. 7, rewrite the interpretation of member to mean members of the agency and includes the chairman. Clause 3, amendment proposed that subclause 1, line 2, delete herein, subclause 2, paragraph C, insert his powers and performing after exercising. Clause 4, public. Insert new subclause 5, thus liaise and collaborate with security agency in the state into carrying out into the effect of provision of the bill where necessary. Insert subclause 6, liaise with the Office of the Surveyor General of the State as regards clarification, authentication of all plans submitted for investigation, preparation of dispute composite plan, and checking of positional status of all landed properties under investigation. 5, former subclause 5 becomes clause 7. Clause 5, amendment proposed, rewrite subclause 1 as follows. For proper coordination of activities of the agency, there shall be appointed as members of the following: a chairman, secretary to the agency, a representative of each of the following ministry, not below grade level 15. Lands, housing, urban development, local government and chieftaincy matter, justice, office of Accountant General, office of the Surveyor General of the state. A representative of each of the following: Nigeria Police Force, not below rank of Assistant Commissioner of Police, Oyo State Joint Security Agents Operation Boss, the State Security Network Amotekun, the Department of DSS, Department of State Service, the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, not below rank of Chief Commander, a representative of the following professional bodies: Nigeria Bar Association branches in the state, Nigerian Association of Estates Surveyors, Nigerian Institute of Town Planners of Oyo State, and Nigerian Association of Surveyors, Oyo State branch. Number 2, insert subclause 4 as follows. The chairman, secretary, and members of the agency, with the exception of ex-official members, shall be appointed by the governor, subject to the confirmation of the House of Assembly. Clause C is amendment proposed thus. The right marginal note the appointment of the chairman of the agency. The rights of clause 1, there shall be appointed for the agency chairman who shall be a person of proven integrity with not less than 15 years cognitive experience from any of the following professional body: a legal practitioner, estate manager, a surveyor, any other person or service provider certified to deal in the selling of real property. 3, rewrite subclause 2, the chairman shall hold office for a term of 4 years and may be reappointed for any another 4-term years, only subject to satisfactory performance of as may be determined by the governor. A right of clause 3, thus the chairman shall be chief executive officer and the political head of that agency. 7, clause 7, amendment proposed. A right thus cessation of office. The chairman of a member shall cease to hold office if he is unable to discharge duty, the function of his office due to infirmity of mind or body. B, is convicted of an offense involving dishonesty or gross misconduct. Or C, resigns by giving 1 month notice in writing, or is involved in any act considered inimical to the interest of the agency or state, and is an undischarged bankruptcy or has been removed or dismissed from the service of the government or a corporate body. 2, the chairman or a member of the agency may be removed from office by the governor if the governor is satisfied that it is not in the interest of the public that such person should continue in office. Clause 8, amendment proposed line 1, insert, remove, or afterwards. And line 4, insert, remover before recall. Clause 9, amendment proposed, delete chairperson. Clause 10, former clause 10 becomes clause 11, and amendment proposed. The rights of clause 1, thus the agency shall have the following department and units: legal and investigation department, B, operation and technical department, C, administration and supply department, D, finance and account department, and E, audit unit. Provided as such to the provision of this bill, the agency may establish other departments or units as circumstances may warrant. Clause 11. Former clause 11 becomes clause 12, and amendment proposed thus. Insert marginal note to read Department of Administration and Supplies. Subclause 1, replace administrative head of the agency with the head of Administration and Supply Department. Subclause 2, replace must with shall. Replace must with shall. And paragraph A, delete be secretary to, delete paragraph C and D, and remember paragraphs E, F as C and D. Clause 12. Former clause 12 becomes clause 13, and amendment proposed thus. Insert marginal note to read Department of Finance and Account. Subclause 2, replace must with shall, and delete paragraph B, and renumbered accordingly. Clause 13. Former clause 13 becomes 14, and amendment proposed thus. Insert marginal note to read Department of Legal and Investigation. Subclause 1, an investigation after legal. Subclause 2, replace must with shall and paragraph. Insert an investigation after legal. Clause 14. Former clause 14 becomes 15, and amendment proposed. 1, replace marginal note with operational and technical department. Replace subclause 1 with the director representing the Ministry of Lands, Housing and Urban Development. Deployed to the agency shall be held by the operational and technical department. Replace the provision of subclause 2 with it shall be a person of proven integrity, and A shall coordinate the activities of the field operation of the agency, be the liaison officer between the agency and the Ministry of Lands, Housing and Urban Development, and Office of the Inspector General. Ensure clarification and authentication of title documents submitted for investigation. Be responsible to the chairman and perform or assigned to him pursuant to the provision of this bill. Clause 15, former clause 15 becomes 16 and stand part of the bill. Former clause 16 becomes 17 and stand part of the bill. And 17, former clause 17 becomes 18 and amendment proposed. Insert marginal note to read training of staff of the agency. 2, replace execution with performance and mandate with duties. 18, former 18 becomes 19 and stand part of the bill. Former clause 19 becomes 20 and stand part of the bill. Former clause 20 becomes 21 and stand part of the bill. 21, former clause 21 becomes 22 and start part of the bill. Former clause 22 becomes 23, and amendment proposed. Subclause 4, paragraph A, insert or after material in 1. After former clause 25 becomes 26, amendment proposed. Subclause 1, line 2, insert same after offer. Former clause 26 becomes 27, and amendment proposed. Thus, insert marginal note to read procedure on execution of court judgment, and substance subclause 1, line 2, insert or after cultural 3 years, or a fine of 500,000 naira, or both, and shall also be reported to the relevant professional body for misconduct and necessary disciplinary action. 28, former clause 28 becomes 29, and amendment proposed thus. Subclause 3, replace community service for 2 years with imprisonment for 10 years. Clause 29, former clause 29 becomes 30, and amendment proposed. Subclause 2, insert obstructing the continuation of work without lawful authority after otherwise. Clause 30, former clause 30 becomes 31 and stand part of the bill. Former clause 31 becomes 32 and stand part of the bill. Former clause 32 becomes 33 and stand part of the bill. Former clause 33 becomes 34, and amendment proposed thus. replace marginal note with protection of officer of the agency in the discharge of duties. Delete the provision therein and replace with an officer of the agency or any other person carrying out any function for the purpose of the enforcement and carrying into effect the provision of this bill shall be protected in the course of discharging its duties as provided in the Oyo State Public Officers Protection Law. Former clause 34 becomes 35 and start part of the bill. Clause 35. Former clause 35 becomes 36 and stand part of the bill. Former clause 36 becomes 37 and amendment proposed. Line 4, replace of with for after imprisonment. Former clause 37 becomes 38 and start part of the bill. Former 38, clause 38 becomes 39 and amendment proposed. Subclause 3, line 5, delete as after property. And line 6, replace committed with commit and insert and is after offense. Former clause 39 becomes 40 and amendment proposed does 1, subclause 1, line 2, delete and before or summon. Clause 2, replace provision with any person who fails to honor an invitation or a summon duly issued by the agency and served on him personally or through substituted services commit an offense and is liable on conviction to imprisonment for a term of 3 months without option of fine. 3, subclause 3, line 2, insert is authorized representative after person. Clause 40. Former clause 40 becomes 41, start part of the bill. Former clause 41 becomes 42, an amendment proposed to expunge the provisions. That clause 42, start part of the bill. Amendment proposed, clause 43, amendment proposed, subclause 2, replaced by monthly with monthly. Clause 44, that clause 44 stand part of the bill. Clause 45, amendment proposed to insert in consultation with members after chairman and delete rules or guidelines. Clause 46, that clause 46 stands part of the bill. Insertion of new clause 10. Insert new clause 10 does appointment of the secretary to the agency. There shall be appointed for the agency secretary having the status of executive secretary, who shall be a seasoned civil servant from the state civil service. He shall be appointed by the chairman on the recommendation of the Civil Service Commission and in accordance with civil or public service regulations. He shall not be below the grade level of 15 in the state civil service or public service. He shall be the accounting officer and be responsible for the general administration of the activities of the agency. Mr. Speaker, sir, I beg to report.
The leader.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleague, permit me to commend the chairman House Committee on Land and Housing and his esteemed team for a job well done. And having said that, Mr. Speaker, I would like to move that the report submitted by the chairman Committee on Land and Housing on the third reading of Property Protection Bill 2023 be received by this honorable House for further consideration. Distinguished colleague, I so submit.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I rise to second the motion moved by the leader of the House.
Distinguished colleagues, those in favor that the reports as tendered by the chairman, the House Committee on Lands, be accepted by the House and do be received by the House, and the House will constitute itself to the Committee of the whole, say aye. You haven't done that, just receive. Those in favor that the House do receive the report as submitted by the chairman of the House Committee on Land, say aye.
Aye.
Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
Mr. Speaker and esteemed colleague, I rise to move that clause by clause. Distinguished colleague, I so
So
submit.
moved by the leader of the House that this honorable House to consider the report on Committee on Land, Housing and Survey on the report on Real Property Protection Bill 2023 in clause by clause.
Those in favor that the House will constitute itself to the Committee of the Whole in order to consider these reports as submitted clause by clause, say aye.
Aye.
Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. My name is Right Honorable Adebo Edward Ogudoyin, Chairman Committee of the Whole House. We shall now be considering this committee reports clause by clause. The chairman of the committee and his vice chairman of lands or any other committee member can move motions and second. Who is the, okay.
Yeah, the chairman, honorable members, my name is Honorable Dele Adiola, Chairman House Committee on Land, Housing and Survey. Yeah, long title, amendment proposed.
The Chairman, Committee of the Whole House. My name is Honorable Ishola Adewale Olabi, representing the Barrow Northeast Constituency 2 and the Vice Chairman for the Lands Committee of the House. Long title, seconded.
Those in favor that the long title stand part of the bill, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
Short title, amendment proposed.
Short title, amended proposed, seconded.
Those in favor that the short title be amended and stand part of the bill, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. Clause 2.
Clause 2, amendment proposed.
Clause 2, amendment proposed, seconded.
Those in favor that clause 2 be amended and stand part of the bill, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. Clause 3.
Clause 3, amendment proposed.
Clause 3, amendment proposed, seconded.
Those in favor that clause 3 be amended and stand part of the bill, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
Clause 4, amendment proposed.
Clause 4, amendment proposed, seconded.
Those in favor that clause 4 be amended and stand part of the bill, say aye.
Aye.
Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
Clause 5, amendment proposed.
Clause 5, amendment proposed, seconded.
Those in favor that clause 5 be amended and stand part of the bill, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
Clause 6, amendment proposed.
Clause 6, amendment proposed, seconded.
Those in favor that clause 6 be amended and stand part of the bill, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
Clause 7, amendment proposed.
Clause 7, amendment proposed, seconded.
Those in favor that clause 7 be amended and stand part of the bill, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
Clause 8, amendment proposed.
Clause 8, amendment proposed, seconded.
Those in favor that clause 8 be amended and stand part of the bill, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
Clause 9, amendment proposed.
Clause 9, amendment proposed, seconded.
Those in favor that clause 9 be amended and stand part of the bill, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
Clause 10, amendment proposed.
Clause 10, amendment proposed, seconded.
Those in favor that clause 10 be amended and stand part of the bill, say aye.
Aye.
Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
Clause 11, amendment proposed.
Clause 11, amendment proposed, seconded.
Those in favor that clause 11 be amended and stand part of the bill, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
Clause 12, amendment proposed.
Clause 12, amendment proposed, seconded.
Those in favor that clause 12 be amended and stand part of the bill, say aye.
Aye.
Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
Clause 13, amendment proposed.
Clause 13, amendment proposed, seconded.
Those in favor that clause 13 be amended and stand part of the bill, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
Clause 14, amendment proposed.
Clause 14, amendment proposed, seconded.
Those in favor that clause 14 be amended and stand part of the bill, say aye.
Aye.
Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
Clause 15, amendment proposed.
Clause 15, amendment proposed, seconded.
Those in favor that clause 15 be amended and stand part of the bill, say aye.
Aye.
Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
Clause 16, amendment proposed.
Clause 16, amendment proposed, seconded.
Those in favor that clause 16 be amended and stand part of the bill, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
Clause 17, amendment proposed.
Clause 17, amendment proposed, seconded.
Those in favor that clause 17, clause 16,
17.
17. Those in favor that clause 17 be amended and stand part of the bill, say aye.
Aye.
Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
Clause 18, amendment proposed.
Clause 18, amendment proposed, seconded.
Those in favor that clause 18 be amended and stand part of the bill, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes
Clause
have it.
19, amendment proposed.
Clause 19, amendment proposed, seconded.
Those in favor that clause 19 be amended and stand part of the bill, say aye. Those against say nay.
Clause
The ayes have it.
20, amendment proposed.
Clause 20, amendment proposed, seconded.
Those in favor that clause 20 be amended and stand part of the bill, say aye.
Aye.
Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
Clause 21, amendment proposed.
Clause 21, amendment proposed, seconded.
We're in clause 21.
1.
Okay, from now on, just take it 5-5. But those in favor that clause 21 be amended and stand part of the bill, say aye.
Aye.
Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
That clauses 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26, amendment proposed.
That's clause 22, 23, 24, clause 25, and clause 26, amended, proposed, seconded.
Those in favor that clause 22, that clause 23, that clause 24, that clause 25, and that clause 26 be amended and stand part of the bill, say aye.
Aye.
Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
That clauses 27, 28, 29, 30, and 31, amendment proposed.
That clauses 27, 28, 29, clause 30, and clause 31, amendment proposed, seconded.
Those in favor that clause 27, clause 28, clause 29, clause 30. Well, because clause 30 and 31 are renumbered.
There is amendment proposed.
Okay, so let's just amend the other ones. It's also an amendment, but the clause itself is not being amended. Just so that we are clear, let's just do 27, 28, 29.
Okay, that clause 27, 28, 29, amendment proposed.
That clauses 27, clause 28, clause 29, amendment proposed, seconded.
Those in favor that clause 27, clause 28, and clause 29 be amended and stand part of the bill, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Now, 30,
That clause 30 becomes 31 and stand part of the bill.
30, 31, and 32 can be renumbered. Be renumbered and stand part of the bill.
That 30, 31 be remembered and stand part of the bill.
That
And
clause,
32.
that clause 30, 31, and clause 32 be renumbered and stand part of the bill, seconded.
Those in favor that clause 30, clause 31, clause 32 be renumbered and stand part of the bill, say aye.
Aye.
Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
That clause 33 be renumbered and amendment proposed
That
and be
clause-
amended.
That clause 33 be amended, seconded.
Those in favor that clause 33 be renumbered and amended and stand part of the bill, say aye.
Aye.
Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
That clause 34 be renumbered.
Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
That clause 35 be renumbered and stand part of the bill.
That clause 35 be renumbered and stand part of the bill, seconded.
Those in favor that clause 35 be renumbered and stand part of the bill, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
That clause 36 be renumbered and amended.
That clause 36 be renumbered and amended, stand seconded.
Those in favor that clause 36 be renumbered and amended and stand part of the bill, say aye.
Aye.
Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
That clause 34 be renumbered. 38.
37.
No, clause 37 be renumbered and stand part of the bill.
That clause 37 be renumbered, seconded.
Those in favor that clause 37 be renumbered and stand part of the bill, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
That clause 38 be renumbered and be amended and stand part of the bill.
That clause 38 be renumbered and amended and stand part of the bill, seconded.
Those in favor that clause 38 be renumbered, amended, and stand part of the bill, say aye.
Aye.
Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
That clause 39 be renumbered and amended and stand part of the bill.
That clause 39 be renumbered and amended, stand part of the bill.
Those in favor that clause 39 be renumbered, amended, and stand part of the bill, say aye.
Aye.
Those against say nay. The ayes have it. 40 and 41.
That clause 40 and 41, no, that clause 40 be renumbered
Okay.
and stand part of the bill.
That clause 40 be renumbered and stand part of the bill, seconded.
Those in favor that clause 40 be renumbered and stand part of the bill, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
That clause 41 be renumbered and amended and stand part of the bill.
That clause 41 be renumbered and amended, stand part of the bill, seconded.
You intend to expunge 41? So that 41 be expunged.
If it comes to
What
this,
are you
okay.
amending, Abi? What are we trying to amend there? So
That-
41 does not
that
exist anymore.
That clause 41 becomes 42 and stand part of the bill.
That clause 41 becomes 42 and stand part of that bill, seconded.
Those in favor that clause 41, okay, that 41 be renumbered. Aye. Stand part of the bill, say aye.
Aye.
Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
Clause 43, amendment proposed.
Clause 43 amendment proposed, seconded.
Those in favor that clause 43 be amended and stand part of the bill, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
Clause 44, stand part of the bill.
That clause 44 stand part of the bill, seconded.
Those in favor that clause 44 stands part of the bill, say aye.
Aye.
Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
Clause 45, amendment proposed.
Clause 45 amendment proposed, seconded.
Those in favor that clause 45 be amended and stand part of the bill, say aye.
Aye.
Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
Clause 46, stand part of the bill.
That clause 46 stand part of the bill, seconded.
Those in favor that clause 46 stand part of the bill, say aye.
Aye.
Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Insertion of new clause.
Instruction of the clause.
It's already amended in clause 10.
Okay, it has already been amended in clause 10.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The appointment of
So this brings
Thank
us,
you.
this has brought us to the end of the consideration of this reports clause by clause. Those in favor that the chairman of the House do reports back to the members, say aye.
Aye.
Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable colleagues, you recall that the House just concluded the consideration of the Oyo State Real Property Protection Bill 2024 at the Committee of the Whole House. I hereby present this report as the progress of the bill as a true reflection of what transpired at the Committee of the Whole. The long title was amended, the short title was amended, clause 2, clause 3, clause 4, clause 5, clause 6, that clause 7, that clause 8, clause 9, clause 10 were all amended. Also, clause 11, clause 12, clause 13, clause 14, clause 15, clause 16, clause 17, clause 18, clause 19, and clause 20 were all amended. In addition, clause 21, clause 22, clause 23, clause 24, clause 25, clause 26, and clause 27 were also all amended. Also, clause 28, clause 29, clause 30, clause 31, clause 32, clause 33, clause 34, clause 35, clause 36, clause 37, clause 38, clause 39, and clause 40 were all amended. In addition, clause 41 was amended while clause 42 stands part of the bill. Clause 43 was amended while clause 44 stands part of the bill. Clause 45 was amended while clause 46 stands part of the bill. A new clause 10 was inserted. Honorable colleagues, I hereby report. Leader.